up, you guys? It's Mary.
And I'm
We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment.
down below. Because today we are reviewing season 16, episode 6 of Sister Wives.
Yes.
And we're going to get right into it, you guys. We are halfway done with the marathon. We should be done in about 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Then no more Sister Wives.
I know.
But yeah, we're going to get right into it, you guys. We learned a lot more about how much Cody actually spends with Christine's family this episode.
Yeah.
And then we also learned about his God complex some more.
I mean, you have been saying
He has a
that
God
he's
complex.
narcissist.
And
He
I
has a
didn't
God
really,
complex.
yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
put the 2 and 2 together until season 14. But the way he acts is really like a God complex.
Yeah.
Because how do you think you know more than the CDC?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but yes.
Yeah. You will see what we're talking about.
Yes, you guys. But basically, he went to go talk to Christine or whatever because Isabella is supposed to be going for her surgery or whatever. I we keep on getting the notes mixed up. I guess she still has not gone to the surgery yet, but she's supposed to be going. Because he was talking to Christine or whatever, and he basically told Christine, I don't want her resenting me for the rest of her life for this. My thing is, the reason why
She had arrived already. It was
okay.
Yeah, she had already had the surgery.
Yeah.
When he was saying that, he was still feeling guilty.
The thing is, Cody, the reason why you're even
He
saying
knew that he was wrong.
Yeah.
And I think when she left, and he sits back to think about it, because he has always been very close to Isabel. That is like his little pixie. They used to call her like a pixie person, because like 1 minute she can be nice and another minute she can be,
feisty.
One she can be an angel, the next minute not a demon, but mischievous, they said. And so, she's a Gemini too. And so, and so, he really liked Isabel. I think that was one of his favorite children. I mean, even though he doesn't say he has favorites. Yeah. But I think that really when he was here, just thinking about, I've gone to all her doctor's visits, he started to feel a little guilty. Instead of him just owning it and going to apologize to Isabel and saying, honey, I am so sorry. I hope this doesn't ruin our relationship. He goes to Christine. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go to Isabel and speak to her directly.
Oh, yeah. She had come
but
back
he
from the
doesn't
surgery.
come to her house often.
Yeah. The thing is, she did actually come back from surgery because I'm remembering it now.
And Hunter, remember Hunter went there too.
Right.
And so didn't Aspen and her husband go, like, to see her when she was rehabbing in Utah?
Yeah.
Also. So I'm sure Cody heard about that when he was talking to the kids, and they were wondering, they probably called him too. Dad, where were you? And how come you weren't there?
Yeah. But I think the reason why he was even saying that he was, that I don't want her resenting me for the rest of my life, because he already knows that she will. Because he knows what he did was a really big thing. Her whole life has really been leading up to this surgery. You've been to every appointment, but when she really, really needed you, you were nowhere to be found. And you know that you have effed up big time. That's why you're sitting down there.
Calling out for him too.
Which I thought was really sad and pathetic of Cody for him not being there.
Because even in her kind of like semi-conscious state, when she had, like the anesthesia in her.
Yeah.
She was calling for her daddy. So it was like, it was still on her mind,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that was sad.
Yeah, but apparently Cody only comes over to Christine's house twice a week. And I guess he works during the day. And then what he does, quote unquote. So, he works during the day, and then he comes at 5 p.m. So he comes really late in the day to see them or whatever. Yeah. And then when they're winding down, basically, they have dinner, I guess. And then the whole entire time he's like disengaged. He's not hanging out with them.
He's on his phone.
He's on his phone. He might play with Truly for like 3 or 5 minutes, but that's it. Yeah. And then what he does is he'll have dinner there, whatever. He'll have breakfast. He'll make himself breakfast, and then he'll leave. So really, he's not spending more than 4 hours with them every 2. Yeah. Like, he's spending, so 4 times 2 is 8. So he's spending like 8 hours with them, if that, because he's on the phone the whole entire time. Let's say he's giving them basically 2 hours a day, and 2 hours a week.
He did say in the confessional that when he goes to Christine, he does stay on the phone, and it is deliberate, he said. And he did that, he said, because he doesn't want her, like, complaining to him or something. So he does disengage, and he said, yes, it is, deliberate what he's doing. But something, you're not hurting her. You're really hurting the children. And, we see later on, like, this is the one that we watched on Sunday, the new episode. And he's here thinking about, I should have just validated her. Well, these were one of the moments that you had to validate her, to listen to her. Come and spend all day with them. Be there for her and her daughters and be engaged. So there's no point in having, like you said, hindsight is 2020.
My thing is with Cody, I just feel like, you're on your phone.
Yeah.
You're saying that you don't want her to complain to you.
Yes.
But you're doing the same thing she's complaining to you about. How much of a jackass can you be?
Why didn't you just correct course?
Why didn't you just say, you know what, I don't want her to complain this time, or I have another thing to build on, so why don't I just be here and be present? It's just an excuse. You don't want to be there. You want to be with Robin, so you're hoping that he's probably texting Robin the entire time, like an idiot.
And I feel bad for the daughters, because, usually girls, they're close to their dad.
That's not always true.
I know. But, sometimes.
Yeah.
And a lot of times. And, and I just feel bad because when you have your father disengage on purpose like that, like one day they're going to watch this and see that. And they'll be like, why did he disengage from us? Was it because of mom? But we're still we're still here. We're still your child. You know what I'm saying?
We'll break it down for you guys if y'all watching.
So I just kind of
It's not you, it's your daddy.
Yeah,
daddy.
So I just feel like, for girls especially, they need that validation from their dads. If not, they're going to usually marry the same man as their father, especially if they're not self-aware.
Aspen. Anyway, we all...
I mean, he's actually, when he showed up, him and Aspen showed up for Isabel during her recovery after surgery. He seems more like chill, more chilled out.
I don't trust Mitch as far as I can throw him.
I'm really hoping.
And I have terrible upper body strength, so I can't even throw him at all. So that goes there.
Is it because of the polygamy? Yeah.
I think it's him trying to push. I think it was
push
for me.
It on her.
He was basically trying to push it on her or whatever. Just the subtle things he would say.
Yeah.
And then it's like he went out of his way to embarrass her and make her feel uncomfortable.
I know.
Like Aspen, who was so sure about life, was so unsure and was so nervous and laughing. It looked like an awkward laughter.
It was like someone else had
someone had possessed her.
Like what?
It was very odd.
What are you giggling about?
I feel like when you are not at peace and you're not able to be yourself, that's not the right partner.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
You have a nervous giggle too.
I know, but it's not so excessive.
Yeah, but not it's not so excessive now.
It's not. No, I'm just saying it wasn't as excessive as Aspen. So it's like she's nervous all the time, unsure all the time.
With him.
And they still ain't got no kids, so we thank God for that. But Mary is out of the rotation, I'm guessing.
That he has changed.
Anyway, Mary, apparently Cody don't even bother to see Mary. He don't even decide to drive by and say, hey, just make sure you're alive. He don't even do that. So he only sees Christine, Janelle, sometimes Christine, Janelle, and Robin. But I'm sure you're there 5 days out of the week because she has younger kids. Mind you, when Christine had a younger child, truly,
I know.
Your ass was nowhere in sight.
Justin needed you to tuck the kids in.
I'm at other houses.
In the same house. All you have to do is walk down to the basement. That's it.
That's when you know a man don't like you.
And you couldn't do it. You just could not do it, for her. Because after all, that was the time he spent 2 days at Robin's place. But if you had told Robin, hey, let me just go, because she lived a mile away.
Yeah.
Let me just go check on them, even if you checked on them for dinner. Okay, maybe not late at night. Maybe for dinner, make sure you guys are okay, you guys are good. He couldn't even do that.
My thing is, with Robin, I personally feel like Robin has never had to feel the unfairness of polygamy. Because he's always put her first.
Yeah.
He has always put her first.
Had to
so when she sits down here on the little confessionals, it says, oh, polygamy is hard for me too. Please shut up. Because he puts you as his favorite.
Yeah.
He does not make you struggle. He puts you first. He moved to Arizona for you, Robin.
You know what?
So you really can't stop.
What is getting hard for her now? Cody is a little shook. He's quite shook that Christine is leaving. He has not told the wives that
She's scared of
asking
monogamy.
for a divorce, right? Because he said it will make him look unmanly. He's not going to do that, right? So he hasn't even told Robin. But I am sure, because she said he's not pleasant.
No.
He's not always pleasant to her. And I'm thinking, because of this whole divorce thing with that he's going through, he may be taking it out on her. But Cody, he's what I realize about Cody, he will point the finger at anybody else but him. I
That's
wonder
what he
if
does.
he is kind of also maybe looking at Robin a little resentfully and be like, "It's your fault that this is happening."
Of course,
because I
that's
was
the thing
staying in your
is-
place in his mind. I mean, he's just a little bit nutty.
My
to
thing is,
think
Cody, I mean, even though he is infatuated with Robin, that's the love of his life,
Mm-hmm.
a man who is an asshole to other women will always be an asshole to all women, even the
And-
one that he loves.
And we saw that with the whole buying and renting at home.
Exactly. And then also my thing is, Cody is so not self-aware. He really
Yeah.
runs away from it like the plague.
Yeah.
He is, of course, going to turn around and blame Robin.
Yeah, he'll be
But I
thinking
didn't
about
ask
it.
for this. I didn't ask for monogamy. I don't want
Yeah.
monogamy. I
Yeah,
don't
and
want
I-
you that way.
I know-
You're
I-
the one who wanted me this way.
Yeah.
Yes, I took it because I'm trying to take care of my kids and
Well, I
be sure
have
I'm
my 5-year
secure.
plan, but
Yes.
I've already accomplished the 5-year plan.
And you ain't got to be here.
unbeknownst to you. And I don't want you here day in, day out in my living space.
I swear Robin is like Janelle.
Well,
Wallahi.
I actually, I don't even think it's about her being like.
No, I feel like she's like
she's
Janelle in the
not-
form of like, I don't really want a man around 24/7.
If she was into him, I think she will not mind it. But I don't think she's into Cody. Period. I don't even think she's attracted to him. I really don't. She
I don't blame
moves
her.
away subtly. We saw that
Yeah.
earlier. You know what I'm saying?
And then he's in love with you. That has got to suck for Robin.
Well, I mean, look, it's the bed she made so that she could be secure for her children, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's nothing wrong. I mean, some mothers will, you know, do whatever they can for their children. I mean, outside of doing something illegal, but you know, this
Yeah.
is legal. She found a man. She found a decent man
Yeah.
who was smitten by her,
Mhm.
and now her children are secure for a lifetime.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Christine did ask because Cody was like, I can't come over if you guys are going to continue to go out and this, that, and third, whatever. She said, you have a nanny. She basically exposed him and said, you have a nanny with
Yeah.
Robin.
Yeah.
Like, what does she do? And then she was in confessional like, what does the nanny do?
And you know what? and you know why he was upset that she exposed him?
Because it's
the
so
nanny goes
hypocritical.
out.
She's not
So-
like she's a living nanny. She has a husband.
what
she
she
has
do?
kids.
Oh, and they come to the house too. The husband comes to the house too, and they've been out there. So what's the difference?
You
that
can't
Garrison
police them
goes out to work or
and
sees his girlfriend, and you can't come see him and be 6 feet away.
And you know,
Poor
my
guy.
thing is also, I feel like he's purposefully not meeting the girlfriend so he can continue to have that excuse to say, I don't know her. I've
Yeah.
never met her.
I know. Yeah.
But you want to use that as an excuse. That's why you have the nanny, though.
Yeah.
But you know, that's what I thought was so ironic.
but
when
he's
their
helping
asses
Ro-
caught
but-
COVID.
Yeah, but it is. But he's helping Robin because she has young kids though. But you got a nanny,
Christine took care of 12 kids. Where was her nanny?
and he's still mad at her because she didn't go a mile to go take care of Robin's kids.
When she had 12 kids at home.
And Robin was a stay-at-home mom.
You know,
Are you crazy?
I really do try my best not to come
And
for
you're
Cody.
the one who had Robin in a separate home. She could have shared with Mary.
Yeah.
She could have shared with Mary. She really could have.
Since Mary's the one who brought her in.
And Mary only has one child.
Facts.
She could have been in Mary's area.
Mm-hmm.
After all, Janelle and Christina are in an area. It's the same area. They're in an area with 6 kids.
Yeah.
So you will have Robin, the 3 kids, because Janelle and Christine has 7 in their family. So it will be 4 and 2. They will have had 6 in their family.
Facts.
They could have done that. Cody could have done that, but no. He wanted Robin to himself.
Yes. Anyway, but yes, so it was hypocritical, and I thought it was hilarious when the nanny brought in the COVID. I thought that was poetic justice.
And not
But-
nanny and a hubby.
But anyway, But Mary, so Cody decided, okay, look, you guys wanted the rules. Well, here are the rules that the nanny followed.
We're going to come have another meeting.
Yes, another torture session, as we like to call them. And he has decided that I'm going to tell them, okay, this is the rules that the nanny follows. This is why she's able to come over. I
Take it as your religion
and
your
scripture.
Excuse me.
That's what he said about the rules. Take it as scripture.
Something like God when he was giving the 10 Commandments to Moses. I mean,
he really thinks he's Jesus with his long hair.
I'm looking at him like, Cody,
Anyway, but yes, so he put out the rules or whatever. And I guess it was basically everything that the CDC said or whatever, except for the extra thing was to wipe down your mail with alcoholic wipes, which they could get wet with the alcoholic wipes. So why would you do that? And they say you're supposed to leave your groceries outside for 24 hours so raccoons can get them.
Nobody was.
And then to wipe them down. I thought it was so stupid. I'm sure they sat down there and they made those stupid rules for them. And he knew that they would be protesting against them. That's why he did that. I think he pulled it out of his rear end and said, here you go. This is the rules. Please do not follow them so I don't have to see you.
Janelle did say that most of those rules they were following.
They're following already.
But the extra things like the groceries and the mail, they are not doing that. And that sounded ridiculous. But, it's just,
I thought it was ridiculous.
Yeah, there's no point in even trying to explain it. We know what it was. COVID. Cody.
Yeah.
We know what it was.
Yeah. And then Robin was getting on Mary for not saying anything about the rules or whatever. And Mary was basically like, I have nothing to say because I'm going to continue to follow them until I get to see you.
Yeah.
But Robin was like, it's not my fault, Mary, that you're not coming over. It's Cody. I have to ask Cody. And Cody don't want Mary to spend time with Robin's kids because he don't want to have to see Mary. Mary knows the only way that she's going to get to see Cody is through seeing Robin's kids because that's his favorite wife. That's what I genuinely feel.
Yeah.
And so...
And something? I got the feeling that Robin also did not really want to have Mary over. I think when she finally had Mary over...
They fell out when she stole her man.
Yeah, I think that when she finally had Mary over, maybe she had started to feel lonely. It was like they had been going through this pandemic thing for a while. And maybe she just missed that, companionship.
Or maybe she wanted to get rid of Cody because she knows that Cody will not be around if Mary's around.
Oh, that could be it too.
I think she's using her as a scapegoat.
That is so true. So, yeah. But I think Mary was right because she was suspicious. She said, okay, they're saying that I could have come over all this time, but nobody really called me, though.
Nobody really likes her, Mary.
Mary was like... She's so funny. She's like, nobody really called me, though. Robin didn't call me. Cody didn't call me. But they're both claiming that, they really wanted me to come over. Yeah. She was right. I don't think none of them wanted you to be there, actually.
Yeah, because I feel like, there's nothing wrong with Mary. I don't have anything against her, whatever. But I feel like she wants to go and see Robin's kids. Because my thing is, why would you say Robin's kids? Why do you say, I want to go hang out with Christine, I want to go hang out with Janelle? Yes. I think the reason why she didn't, now that I'm thinking about it, is that
because Christine and Cody get along
with them, and she wants to be on his good side.
Exactly.
Even though no matter what you do, that man will never give you sex, and he'll never even check to make sure you're alive.
And Mary
needs to free herself.
Mary, while you were going spying on Janelle and Christine, you could have gone to visit.
Exactly.
Seriously, you just could have gone to visit them, and Cody didn't need to know anything because he wasn't coming to see you anyway.
Yeah, I just think the fact that this man has these rules and saying take it as religion and scripture. There is something very mentally wrong with him. I think he needs to go get checked. For real.
I really feel... I don't know what's going on with Cody. I think Cody...
Is it a midlife crisis? Isn't he pushing 60?
Well, he's in his mid-50s now. But something with Cody? I think that since season 14 or season 13...
Yeah.
He has really begun to, lose his way. Mm-hmm. He did not grow up in this practice. And now he's falling in love with this woman, or this is the only one he wants. So he has been questioning, does this really work? Plural marriage. You know what I'm saying? And now that Christine is going to divorce him, even he said it's like her messing with my foundation. Like your whole belief.
Yeah.
So even he is trying to, and as the head of the home, he is trying to make sense of it. Unfortunately,
he's not going to God.
Unfortunately, he's calling Logan to say all of these things. And I'm telling you, like, your kids are not your psychiatrist.
No.
Logan has his own problems, I am sure.
And he's not even been on the show.
Just being in your 20s, being engaged, he got his own issues. He don't need daddy calling him. I don't know if this whole polygamy thing works. And I'm just thinking about our...
I honestly probably would have just hung up and act like the phone had died. Call you later.
And I don't like when parents do that. Really, what he should be doing is not going with his wife to go see the doctors. He should go by himself and go to the church. And everybody in any religion at some point in their lives will lose some faith.
Of course,
we recently went through something. You were more faithful than I was, right? So, and then there are times when it's vice versa,
other way,
whatever, right? But
it's a good thing we had each other in mind.
Yeah, everybody at some point in your life, in any religion, you will not question like, is this the right religion or anything like that, but you will just like either lose faith or something is happening or you're really ill or whatever. But it's not for you. That's the time you go and you call, your brethren or your sister in the religion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To kind of rejuvenate you again. To kind of remind you again of the word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
yeah, I totally agree with you.
So,
my stomach was really upset. I was like, do we have to cancel? We have to end this video.
I did not hear anything.
But
so that's what I will love to see Cody in this season
again.
17 to take his behind to the church. And my goodness, go talk to somebody.
Listen, can we
higher than you?
Can we have
who
a bet?
has like a position in the church who can talk to you, because you, my friend, are losing it and you're dragging, which pisses me off. You're dragging your family down with you.
Listen,
just stop your nonsense. Don't be calling nobody and telling them about, I don't know if this thing works. When you were going into this faith, ain't nobody was there but your daddy and your mama. Okay? They're no longer here. Well, you need to go. I think his mother is still alive, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to go talk to your mom. Go to Wyoming. Go talk to her. Go find your siblings and stuff. Talk to them. Please go to the church. I would love to see that. And talk to someone who will help you to get focused again, show you some parts in the scripture to help you. Don't go to your children and burden them with your drama.
Listen, you guys.
Don't go to your wives, because you're the head of the household. You shouldn't go to your wives either to go lean on them.
Listen, you guys, gracious. I want to know who watches us to the end, all right? So let's have a bet in the comment section. Okay. If you agree with me that Cody will not go to church, put it down below. If you agree with Alma that he will go to church, please put it down below. I want to have a bet to see who wins. Okay. And by the end of the season 17, we will announce who was the winner. Okay?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes, but it is Mary.
Alma.
But just a like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.